Hey, what's going on, gang? It's the beginning of a new year, and that means it's time for photography conference season. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my 5 tips for getting the most out of your photography conference experience in 2026 and beyond. But before we get started, I've also created a video featuring all of the conferences that I'll either be speaking at or attending for 2026 that I think you should check out as well. You can find that video linked down below if you haven't seen it already. Now, in just a few days, many of us will be headed down to Nashville for Imaging USA. I'll be around on the showroom floor, so feel free to stop me if you want to grab a selfie. But as both a conference goer and a conference owner, I get to see both sides of the photography conference experience. And depending on where you are in your photography journey, you need to approach photography conferences very differently. Conferences can be very overwhelming, especially for someone who's new or those of you who identify as an introvert. Plus, it's easy to get deterred with so many things going on. The endless photo shoots, the lectures, all of the networking, and of course, the parties. So my first tip for getting the most out of a photography conference is having a set goal or plan. Pick one subject or area of focus for that particular conference and focus on nothing but that. If you're a beginner, maybe 0 to 3 years, you're likely more focused on getting a better foundation of photography, so learning techniques or building your portfolio. If you're around year 2 or year 5, you probably have a solid foundation on the basics. Now you're looking to grow your business, so your focus is likely going to be marketing and systems. And if you're 5 years and beyond, you're probably still focusing on systems and marketing because there's always room to grow our business. And of course, we all want to grow our bottom line. But there's a possibility that you also want to get into education. So now maybe your focus is more so on networking so you can maximize those opportunities for speaking engagements. If that's the case, then I definitely encourage you to sit in on classes from other instructors. There may be some things that you pick up in that class that instructor does that you would like to implement, and maybe you might learn some things that you don't want to implement when you become a speaker. Again, depending on where you are in your photography journey, your priorities are going to be completely different. Either way, you should go into every conference with intention, stick to your goal, and don't try to consume everything all at once. Tip number 2, take advantage of shooting opportunities. When it comes to photo opportunities at conferences, you have either photo walks or private shoots / workshops. Now, if you aren't familiar with the term photo walk, it's essentially a bunch of photographers congregating around an instructor and some models, and you all take turns photographing the model while getting instruction from the instructor. Although this is a very useful tool, I often find that a lot of conference goers complain about not liking the photo walks. There's too many people at the photo walk. There's always somebody there that's hogging up all the shooting time. Or you feel like you can't get a unique shot because if you do something cool, then somebody else copies your shot. But in my opinion, photo walks are not where you build your portfolio. Sure, sometimes there are opportunities to catch some great shots, but this is your opportunity to see that instructor shoot. Then you can ask questions about why they made certain decisions, whether it be for lighting or posing. This is your opportunity to get an edge to level up as a photographer. So while everyone else is just clicking away, pay attention, ask questions, and take the opportunity to dive in a little bit deeper and have a better understanding so that you can become a better photographer in those situations where that instructor isn't around. Now, when it comes to the private shoots or workshops, remember that these events are likely not sanctioned by the main event, by the main conference. So sign up at your own risk, but do your research so that you can make an informed decision about which one of those shoots that you want to attend. But if you can find a good one, this is where you'll find a better opportunity for you to build those portfolio images. Generally, the number of attendees is lower, so that means the photographer to model ratio is also lower. So you'll have a better opportunity to work independently and create those unique shots. But I can't guarantee you that someone won't see what it is that you're doing and then go and copy it as well. In fact, if you're going to be in Las Vegas for WPPI, I invite you to join us March the 2nd for the Bokeh Acaemy Las Vegas workshop. This is a full-day hands-on workshop designed to help you walk away with stronger photography skills and fresh content for your portfolio. You'll get to learn from industry-leading professionals such as myself and photograph professionally styled models across a number of shooting scenarios. There'll be lighting on location provided by Westcott, along with lenses that you can borrow and test out while you're in the field. And we'll be providing lunch as well. So if you want more information on how to attend the workshop, I left the link down below for you to be able to sign up, but registration is closing soon, so go ahead and sign up now. Moving on to tip number 3, ask questions. For the most part, there are no dumb questions. And keep in mind that nobody knows everything, even if they pretend that they do. At some point, we all had to learn the things that we know, and you may just be at a different phase in your learning experience than someone else. So don't let anybody make you feel bad about asking questions. You yourself don't feel bad if you have to ask a lot of questions. This is your opportunity to ask those questions to industry leaders that you can ask while you're watching a YouTube video or while you're watching an online course. So ask the questions, as many as you can, but keep in mind that you want to be respectful so that others can get their questions in as well. But be sure to get the answers to your question so that when the conference is over, then you can move forward feeling confident about everything that you learn. Number 4, take notes. In each and every session that you attend, whether it's a lecture or some shooting experience, be sure to take notes. It doesn't matter if you use a notepad, your phone, or whatever. Just be sure to take note of any key takeaways in that particular session. And sometimes there may only be one nugget that you pick up in a session, and that's absolutely fine. But your goal should be to write down 3 actionable steps that you can implement from each session that you attend. Ultimately, I want you to compile a list of all of the action items that you found inside of all of the sessions that you attended. And then when the conference is over, find 3 of those items that you can then implement within 1 week of leaving the conference. Now, once you've done that, find 3 more, then create a 1-month and 3-month plan until you've implemented every one of those key takeaways that you learned at that particular conference. And last but not least, make new connections. Make as many as possible. Literally talk to everybody. Every conference is a new opportunity for you to be able to make friends, and you never know where that next business relationship or friendship will come from. Those relationships can turn into mentorships, accountability partners, and your support system. So don't be shy, and don't only talk to attendees, talk to instructors too. Many of us are nice and helpful, or at least I like to think that I am, but definitely take every opportunity to meet new people and foster great relationships. Well, I hope that you found this video helpful, and if it was, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone else who you might think would enjoy it as well. And be sure to come back and check me out in the next video.